I'm really happy about our next guest, Abstract Mind State. Oh, man, I'm so happy for this group out of Chicago.
So after Dream Still Inspired dropped, we was fortunate enough to shoot like three videos. We followed that with the domestic run.
Yep.
It was a bunch of interviews and all
promotional
of that stuff.
shows. We did some mock Tiny Desk type things.
Yeah. We did Sway in the morning.
Yeah. Man, what's good, Sway? Oh, man, we 20 years late on this interview. What's good?
We hadn't performed that much in years, and we kind of got we jumped in the deep end with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it worked out.
That run set us up to even get invited
to the European
to go to Europe because of the feedback that we got from the live shows.
Yeah, we were tour ready by the time the European tour came around. One of the main things that we wanted to see from Abstract Mind State, and what we wanted to experience from Abstract Mind State, was touring in Europe.
Yeah.
And it took damn near 20 years for it to happen, but it happened, and that means that it can. We were invited well before we knew that we would be able to go.
Let's keep it 100.
Yeah.
We missed two.
We missed two.
We missed two opportunities
between the
to
Pacific
go.
Northwest one. We missed two international runs.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have the money.
Yeah, to go on a tour as an independent artist without not even an investor, it's a whole nother world, you know. So we had to get creative, you know. It was a combination for us. It was a combination of us investing our own money, as well as having to actually go as far as like taking out a loan. It's a lot of stuff logistically that you may not think about, because for average artists who are signed even on a more established independence, these are things they don't have to worry about. It's just pretty much taken care of. They have to show up. And for us, this particular run, unlike the domestic run, we did have our road manager, Lee Majors was there, but we didn't have them for Europe because, again, we have to be financially conscious. What it would have taken for another body to be out there with us, we needed that, just period, to support us. So
we paid the dues, and in terms of the tour, finally getting to Europe, we got to live that dream.
No condition, no hidden agenda, no kid, real life, no acting, no camera, real skill, no player, all stamina. Her, she, him, androgynous. Mind state, abstract, shot proud of us. J state, that's them, same duo. Strong show, give kudos, yeah, you know. Drop gems, close to him, smother clear. We friends, no judgment, do that man. Point guard, strong forward, moving on. Full of soul, I am told, never tortured. So you can sound off the alarm. Hurry, run and tell your mom. Mind state, dropping bombs. So you can sound off the alarm.
The European tour started, our first 3 dates actually was Italy. That's when we saw each other for the first time.
Oh,
like
yeah,
after
that's right.
Like when we were in the airport in Italy. So.
Yeah, looking for each other in the airport.
Welcome to Bologna. Is it Bologna? Is it Bologna? Is it Bologna?
Yep.
I actually had a video which, you know, it was like I'm on a quest to find EP. And I started walking through this airport trying to find her.
I'm on the search for EP, trying to find EP in Dusseldorf. No, I'm joking. I'm in Bologna and still in Italy. She should be around this corner somewhere.
There she go right there on the search for EP.
boy, in Bologna.
There she go, right there. You see us, we even made it here. You see how they went old school on the t-shirt side.
I see.
Rocking that original. Shout out to Brian.
It was funny, man, because it felt like we had left.
Yep.
You know, we could tell. I was like, yeah, we're in Europe right now.
Yeah.
It don't feel nothing like we're in the States, you know. Yeah.
We were getting off the plane, riding through beautiful areas, but it was graff everywhere.
Everywhere.
It was graffiti everywhere.
Yeah. We was like, oh, this is hip hop.
Yeah,
you know, it felt hip hop.
We were at places where they were skateboarding, they were breakdancing. It was everywhere. The culture of hip hop, it just came out. It was like in Europe, it's 82. We was in a hot tub time machine in Europe. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The culture is alive and well there. All aspects of it. It's not just about rap. They coming out there and they still got on their Pumas, they break dancing. You know, it's graffiti art everywhere. And in the most well-established business district, it's graffiti all over the place. And everybody is there for some of that good old boom bap hip hop. And the energy is completely different. Going over to Europe cements Abstract Mind State as one of those groups from the US that was one to know, one to look out for. It kind of put a stamp on us, our live show, and the Abstract Mind State sound, because Abstract Mind State, we do have our own sound. And now we've taken that sound past where we're from. It's international now.
First night, let's go. The tour has started.
Bologna.
You know what I'm saying? Bologna.
It was excitement. It was nervous excitement.
And I didn't know what to expect, really.
Me either. I was thinking I was gonna need some WD-40 for Grease's knees, cause he ain't been on stage.
Well, it appears not, cause we out in the sun to make the year hot. Stay there, blink, fly to make the ears pop. Don't smoke, stay high like souvenir shop. Mike murderers, minus the teardrop.
But they came out and they was like they was 20.
It's cut by Mr. Glass. The raging glasses. The weight is up and the logo massive. But the weight is up, change the cadence up.
This is how you know they rocked, is because the response from the fans coming up to them, asking who they were, and you know what I'm saying. It was dope. So, yeah.
Agree is a hip hop dictionary, and you know what I'm saying. He pays attention to the craft.
Good things to all of y'all hearing this. Good dreams to all that fall asleep on this. I'm not at all.
Agree really has been focused on what made hip hop groups successful. What makes a good live show. They put on a great show.
Your wish list. Raise your hand. Pump your fist. That type of feedback.
I want y'all to give it up for my friends. Abstract Mind State!
In this MC game, ladies first, so can I introduce y'all to my partner, Ryan, from the west side of Chicago. Make some noise for EP the Hellcat.
How you feeling, man?
Fat Philly, Croatia, Black Out Hip Hop, Abstract Mind State, they ripped it last night.
Yeah, we just finished rocking Warsaw, Poland. Hey, it was crazy out there.
And what you look at here? What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, who that? Who was it?
I'm in my dressing room.
London is tripping. Hip hop is out here in Bologna now.
Rocking that Yeezy.
Nothing but that hip hop. Y'all see all that graph all the way down the wall. Look at that dude right there.
Come on now, something drink.
Where we at now?
Bulgaria.
I'm on tour.
We're in Bulgaria, about to rock the show tonight. A special guest is Slum. Abstract is in Croatia right now.
Croatia, what's good?
We're staying right back here at the Hotel Punta.
Good brother just rolled up on us in Milan. What you saying? Say what you were saying.
Abstract Mind State, the shit right now. A wise tale.
Let's go, y'all. That's what's up.
Check it out.
Yes, see, in Milan, y'all. That's what it is. You see it?
With the state.
Milan and Chicago. Oh, okay, yeah. See that love, peace, love. Y'all know how I go, man. Mind state. We just told y'all.
In August of 2023, God told me to ask for an MRI. I asked for an MRI and they saw breast cancer. Three millimeters. Ultrasound didn't pick it up, mammogram didn't pick it up. The only thing that could have picked it up was the MRI. And if I wouldn't have asked for an MRI, who knows? When I talked to my oncologist, Dr. Coco, she was like, your grandmother died from ovarian cancer, but it wasn't anything except environmental. Your father died from pancreatic cancer, but it wasn't anything except environmental. Your uncle died from leukemia, but it wasn't anything except environmental, which means that does not run in my family. It's basically the food we were eating, the air we were breathing. All of this is going on, and we're hearing from RJ, from Barack, that he wants us to go on this tour definitely. Greg didn't know, and we came out here to do some recording like a month and a half, maybe 2 months before we left, and we were sitting having breakfast with RJ's dad, him, his mom, and Greg, and I just said it. They were all shocked, you know, but you know, it's never a right time to tell somebody you got cancer, so.
For whatever reason, when you start talking about diseases like cancer, all of those the diseases in that realm, you think that those are so far away from you that it's not possible, right? So then there's a part of that it's a little bit of disbelief. Like, I mean, she telling me, but in the same breath, I want to say, are you serious?
So for me to stay healthy, and for a 98% chance within 5 years of the cancer not coming back, every day I have to take a anastrozole. And after 5 years, they'll reevaluate it. But every 3 months, I get an MRI, I get a mammogram, and I get an ultrasound. So like if none of that, if nothing ever happened bad to you, you wouldn't be able to recognize when you have grace. So prayer for me. Which has always been a thing, a major part of my life. To recognize my purpose and utilize my purpose, I knew I was going to be able to go on a tour. Because why do it, God? Why would you put all of this stuff in my lap if it wasn't meant for me to do?
I'ma do what I do, so you do what you do. No, I won't, yet and still, never have, so I never will. What's better than this, huh? What's better than this?
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Been on all of them. So man, stay here in Switzerland. We on our way to the Zurich airport. We headed to Warsaw so we can rock that bitch like we did last night.
Yeah, so some of the lessons that I can say we learned by having this experience now when we go out there again is actually how to pack. So I'm a beard guy, right? Like I have to shave every day and a half, right? And I made a mistake and left my Magic Shave, and I got out to Europe, and Europe doesn't sell Magic Shave. It's just nowhere out there.
That was torture for him. I've never seen a man go through to the lengths that he was going to for this magic shade.
Slum Village was laughing at me.
He had it flown from the US.
He was very disturbed. It was funny to me though.
The performance part of it was second nature, which made it the easiest portion of it.
Whether male or female, take heed to this wise tale. Outsider in jail, take heed to this wise tale. Terrorists, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.
We both were 52 when we went on tour. We haven't performed with each other essentially since we were in our 30s. We're totally different people. And no fronting towards like maybe the middle to the end of the tour, I had to get a room by myself. I started getting the hotel rooms by myself. It was too much in the van with all these niggas, you know what I'm saying, in a room with this nigga. It's just not the same anymore. The maturity of both of us, like he a guy, so he was able to he would have been able to troop it out, like keep it moving. But I needed my space. The dream part of it, not just the performance, but the performing in Europe. That part of it never got boring. I never got tired. I never felt like, because every experience was different. Every experience was dope. Every crowd was different. It was different questions being asked after the show. It was different, so it was exciting and new every single day, every single show.
We did almost every city in the UK.
I probably would say Paris was one of the cities, as far as the live show, that, you know what I'm saying, the crowd was like screaming when they went off the stage. And I'm like, damn, they screaming because we about to come on, because they went off. Like, I was trying to figure it out, but you know, they was hyped up. They got the crowd hyped up.
And that was the place where I almost messed my rap up, because the kid knew all of a wise tale. He knew all of the words to a wise tale. And I got caught in the moment because I'm rocking and I look over at this guy and he's saying every word to my rap to me. And I just looked at EP and started laughing. But I caught back up with my rap. But I was like, yo, I had to stop looking at that dude, because it was just like, it was that moment. It was that moment overseas when you say, man, they know about us over here.
Because one of our concerns when we did Dream Still Inspired, because that's what we rocked over there.
Right.
Like one of our concerns were appealing to a younger audience.
Oh, yes.
Like,
yes,
but when we got to Europe, that's who knew our shit.
I know what the streets know. Who you think I speak for? Lotus got that juice, nasty like Tampico, crafty with the lingo, flashy with the jewels. Never test the fuel, cause I don't think you do well. Found me on Pulaski, catfish and duels. I'm on my way to Cali, like James with the 2 L's. That fit in a nutshell, let me sweet bluebell. She just recess, didn't you hear the school bell? Fresh air, fine state, new tail. A high state school base, they open like I'm 212. Beethoven with the papyrus, energy, catalyst, rattling your capital. Count me in advocates, commandments, upward, over accurate, buzzword. The expert of experts, without using cuss words.
Man, I'm never leaving you. I'm not leaving.
I'm getting an Airbnb.
I mean, hip hop is too appreciated here. You know what I'm saying?
The crowd was mesmerized by their profound wordplay, and their sound was very nostalgic, and it reminded us why we love hip-hop.
I think for me, the biggest thing, my biggest takeaway is just a realization and affirmation of how well Europeans and Europe in general, how much they love our culture.
We're getting back to the art now, and definitely Abstract Mind State would even call in our album the art project, and the way our artwork looks, playing off of this whole art theme. Creating the art project where young RJ has been an incredible experience because RJ, he really is like looking for you to tell him, man, you want me to take this change this bass line? You want me to put a guitar on here, blah, blah, blah.
I was like, bro, like, let's just keep it going. Let's continue to work, let's do something. And he was like, all right, this is perfect. I knew the first album, I honestly didn't feel like it got what it should have gotten. So now I was like, that really made me like, okay, we need to really focus. So I sent him a bunch of beats.
He's really interactive with his production, with catering to what we're looking for in it.
So, we just been working and agreeing them, that's a close friend of mine. Approach music, making music for someone, especially abstract, by voices, how their voices will fit, what's going to make them sound good, because you can have the best beat on earth, but if they don't sound good on it, it's just a waste of a song. So I just approached it, dialing in what instruments sound good behind their voices and experiment. And from there, EP and Greed, they brought their creativity.
Yeah, man, it's just been like one fun, creative jigsaw puzzle putting together the art project.
I want this album to do what Dream Still Inspired did not. I want this album to be so well received that people go back and look at Dream Still Inspired and see that body of work and be so appreciative of it that it go crazy. I want this album to do well and represent what ACH means to Gree.
The words adult contemporary hip hop breaks down to the acronym ACH, and it's all about the sound of the music. I was talking about ACH and how what I want to see happen with that. A good friend of mine, a poet, Jay Ivey, Grammy Award winning poet at this point, and he was like, man, you ever thought about submitting to the Grammys for a new category? And I was like, I didn't even know I could do that. I was like, what? I can actually do that? I can submit to the Recording Academy? He's like, yeah, I'm about to do that myself to separate spoken word poetry from audiobooks. First of all, let's be clear, I didn't even know that I can make this thing that I felt I came up with an actual real thing. I knew I wanted it to be a category. I knew I wanted it to be call letters at a radio station for a format of music that they play, but I didn't know I could make it real. I wrote the proposal, I submitted it. Ultimately, by the time I submitted it, I was already 2 years into the work. And the Grammys, I had their attention, but they ultimately end up passing, and I strongly feel like that's something that we'll revisit and they'll reconsider and we'll get this thing through. I took it to another award show called the Hollywood Independent Music Awards, which is a huge award show in Los Angeles. They accepted it. So I ended up giving away the first award in adult contemporary hip hop. I gave it to my brother, Slum Village.
Wouldn't it be super fresh if my whole group, Abstract Mind State, won the category I created? But the winner for adult contemporary hip hop is Slum Village.
Like all of the emotional part of it and the nostalgia and hip hop, and Greg and I, old school and I, like rekindling, kicking it, with Young and going on tour and reliving that part of our youth that we missed for whatever reason. All of that is beautiful. But at the same time, who does not want to get recognition for doing something that they love to do?
Man, what I'm hoping is that the listeners and supporters of Abstract Mind State get from the art project is that food, man. That metaphor that we use called food, which is really just like some knowledge, some get to enjoy some good hip hop. I want them to feel good. We want to take you back to a time when you wanted to play the whole record from beginning to end. You want to drive around in your car. You want to tell your friends about it. I'm looking for that. I'm looking for us to give them like that kind of feeling and that kind of excitement where they want to share it and talk about it and then run out to the show in the thousands. You know what I'm saying? Run out to see us live.
Thank you again to Barack Records, Big RJ, Young RJ, Slum, T3 for you all even considering us to go on this tour with you guys, because it meant a lot to us. And Gree and I would talk about it like, if nothing else ever happens, it's some motherfuckers that ain't gonna be able to say they did that, and we can. New album, The Art Project.
Coming soon.
Produced by Young RJ.
Let's go.
Now.
Motion, flow like the ocean. Smooth as lotion, you can feel the devotion. No commotion, we got the potion. Number 9 that. You can feel the love, go ahead, rewind that. See, that's that boom bap, or maybe ACH, adult contemporary. Hip hop is great, we just sealed your fate. We always seal the deal, we gon' keep it raw, we gon' keep it real. Abstract mind state got a backpack, it's full of that booth bath, making your shoes tap. Ice cream, EP, show you the proof rap. Chicago, royalty, sporting the NASCAR. Oops, I mean ascot, give us a mascot. We deserve a street in your town, the way we rock blocks. So get your rocks off, we out here landscaping, planting and plan making to keep the dancers breaking. Book a show, the stage is for the taking. It's all about keeping it live, no faking. Hop aboard, it's the traveling song. Hop aboard, it's the traveling song. We ain't never gonna leave you alone. We ain't never gonna leave you alone. Rock steady, put your mind at ease. We gon' turn it up 100 degrees. Hop aboard, it's the traveling song. Hop aboard, it's the traveling song.
Mind state came here to rock the atmosphere. What you're seeing is I'm seeing, ain't no rappers here. We some microphone killers, only murders in the building. Put your hands up high, raise them to the ceiling. Everybody chilling, stay boogie your vibe. We gotta give you that feeling to keep the culture alive. We keeping you in the chain when you enter the joint. Happy to be outside like you'd have been to the joint. You amongst creatives, natives, the pad and pen. We at home on stage, don't mind you crashing in. Whole room snapping. Even the ones trapping, lead a guy at the flat and let the fun happen. So get yourself strapped in, we could go for a spin. Now repeat what we say when the chorus come in, yeah. Repeat what we say when the chorus come in.
Hop aboard, it's the traveling song. Hop aboard, it's the traveling song. We ain't never gonna leave you alone. We ain't never gonna leave you alone. Rock steady, put your mind at ease.